trusted recruiter. So our ultimate goal here, our client has some quite personal goals in terms of their own lifestyle. Now, although we're looking at business and content, this is where we say in Pink Panda, it's all about the vision and the business plan. And that hasn't necessarily got to be fully about the business. It's also looking at, if you're a solo director and a solo founder, what is it that is your goal? For trusted recruiter, it was a lot around their personal life. They wanted to ensure that they could grow their business but uphold a nice lifestyle so they could prioritize time with their family. So they set some personal goals in terms of personal finances, what they wanted to be able to take out of the business as earnings. From there, we engineered a pathway of, if this is what you're taking out, what does the business need to be doing? What does that profit look like? We need to strategize how you achieve that, and therefore who you're going to be working with so that the content is going to bring those people to you. We looked at that whole business plan in terms of what clients they need to be working with, how they can best utilize the offerings that they have for their clients. One of the biggest kind of problems that they were aware of is that they were working with clients but not utilizing the further connections. They were just servicing them with one aspect of what they did, and there was so much more to offer. Great value there for our clients where they jump on the opportunity but they just weren't communicating it. So of course, one thing in the discovery was to make sure that we communicate that in the content so that clients can then start spending more money to have more problems solved by Trusted Recruiter. But there was a clear guiding star here that it was around, we need to help the business grow, but ensure that it doesn't cause burnout. So they need to grow, but not grow too fast and not go too crazy. They've got a very clear guideline around how they grow and making sure that it's not too big so that they don't have to get too bogged down in a difficult business as it does become when you get teams and managers and managers and managers and such. It was different. It was nice to work on something where there was so many personal goals within what we needed to achieve for the content. But through the discovery, we looked at who is a dream client. It's an extremely niche industry they work within. So there's only a few hundred, if that, clients they could work with in the country. It's really quite niche, nuanced terminology that we're working with, which is quite interesting. And there was a big learning curve there, very interesting. But we helped them establish who would be synergy partners, who would be their ideal clients, and with those companies as well, how to communicate to them in a way that you could draw them in without selling to them. It's about drawing them in and being able to position yourself as someone that can add a lot of value to them. So there's a lot of interesting ways to go about that within making content. And that's now what we've done for them. A full portfolio of content to go out and find those couple of hundred clients they can work with and communicate the full scope of their services, the value they offer, all in a way that they can do it so that they can build their business while avoiding burnout and prioritizing time for their family. Their future is definitely pink.